Ooh, yeah.
760-512-7247 if you guys want to call in and talk about bantamweights and Randy Orton taking a shit, whatever else you want to talk about. Um, let's move on to some fantasy league stuff.
Wait, is that a thing still?
It really shouldn't be because I totally am beating you.
Did
But Peyton, why don't you give us a little rundown of what's
Oh,
been
I
going
didn't
on
know we
this?
were like jumping into this right now. I'm not like prepared. Let me pull it up.
Anyways, I'll do a pickup if no one else wants to really quickly.
What do you
No,
mean? You wouldn't have anything to read?
At this moment, the order has remained the same as it was last week. Wago in last place, 375 points. Mr. Miguel Leon, fourth place with 505. Myself in third with 665. And the big race, of course, is between first and second, with the Drew crew certainly currently sitting in second place with 1,230, and Mr. Tony Mango with 1,270 points. There's only, what is it, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks left until WrestleMania. So it's certainly tight, and there's not much time left. Guys, I don't know if there's anybody you want to sub out, but we'll open the floor to that now, I guess. I don't even know what the order. We'll just go by who's in last. So Wago,
Nah.
Miguel. If you want to switch someone, call in now. Oh, okay, you're not. Um,
Hey,
oh gosh, hmm.
stop being a me. Yeah.
I am gonna swap out Big E for the Big Show.
Okay.
So that brings it to Drew.
I'm going to sub out Fandango for Triple H.
Wow, you're actually gonna follow through with that, huh?
Yeah, God damn, I might not win, but damn it, I'm gonna actually try to win. I'm gonna hopefully maybe their Triple H will just pull the shovel out and just fucking bury Daniel Bryan. Hopefully he does.
Hey, to be perfectly honest, it's not that bad of a move. Fandango's not going to win anything at WrestleMania. If
Yeah,
anything, he's going to be a part of a match and lose.
no, he'll win. He's gonna be a returning Chris Jericho.
So you got a better chance that Triple H is going to win by DQ or something like that in the one match.
Hey, listen, he ain't gonna win by DQ. He's gonna bury Daniel Bryan. It's a buried alive match.
Okay, well that brings it back to Wago. Big E and Fandango are now available on the table. Would you like to grab either of them?
I didn't pick it,
Oh, it is you. I'm sorry.
but I'm not going to, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, good for you. Good for you.
Such a cunt.
It's one of my turn.
So Fandango and Big Ear on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trade CM Punk for nobody because he's returning.
Okay.
I'm done.
Good
All
for
right. So that would go back to me, and I'm good. So Drew.
you. I'm all good in the hood.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for now. Stay tuned over the next few weeks to see how things get as we are at the end of the road. And of course, remember at WrestleMania, all points will be quintupled. That's 5 times the amount they normally are. So things can certainly be shaken up hugely at the biggest event of the year. So stay tuned for all the scores that will be live and up to date at keepingkayfabe.com, and also by following whatever social network you would decide to follow, because they'll always be posted there between this collective. There's like 5 of them to follow. My gosh, we are just so socially active.
Oh yeah, socially
We have
active.
so many accounts that post things automatically. It's ridiculous.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly speaking for myself because I have about 10 Twitter accounts and I don't really do anything with any of them. But
Are you cranky, Vince?
I don't watch the Did You Know for this week. So we don't really have too much else going on here, and since nobody's calling in, boo, disappointed with you guys.
I
All
called
you
in.
regulars that should have been calling in, very disappointed.
I
Um,
called in.
oh, that
So-
doesn't make it any better.
I just want to bring this up. I was watching SmackDown tonight, and it appears the Shield had a match tonight with I think it was 3-man band or someone not important, but they ended up getting attacked by the New Age Outlaws and Kane. So it's looking like that's going to be our WrestleMania match for the Shield. The Shield
Yeah.
versus Kane and the New Age Outlaws.
Uh,
That's so fucking stupid. Yeah, let's not cash in our tag title match and wrestle the Shield. Come
What
on,
a
book.
disappointing outcome for the Shield, though. Like, they
Hmm.
can't get anything better to do.
Like last year, they were just in a meaningless six-man, and now they're just going to be in another meaningless six-man.
And it's not even against, like, if they would have done, like, the Wyatt family thing, that would have been cool. If they didn't do that back at Elimination Chamber. But, man, just New Age Outlaws and Kane. That's
And
it.
the whole reason they're doing that is so Bray Wyatt can face John Cena.
Right. And if that does not end up being, like, as super fucking amazing important as they are expecting it to be, then it'll all be for naught.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the Shield have a habit of making chicken salad out of chicken shit. So I wouldn't sleep on this match.
I don't necessarily
Oh.
think that's going to be a bad match, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough to justify killing a Shield match. The Shield's
Yeah.
really like one of their best things that they have going on right now. And if they would have done that triple threat match between the three of them, that would have been huge. But obviously now they're going in a different direction. They're going to keep them babyface for a while. But man, they just did not think of anything better for them to do. And this is thrown together like out of nowhere. The Shield
According,
just kind of go, okay, now we're babyface. Who do we face? New Age Outlaws. Like, that's a shame.
according to Scoops, it's because the New Age Outlaws want to wrestle the Shield before they split up.
Which, oh well. Not everybody gets to feud with each other. If they break up at like Extreme Rules or something like that, then
And
that's
then
going to be
wrestle.
a huge disappointment.
No, they need to stay face for the remainder of majority this year.
Hmm.
I think the reason they're turning face is just to set up another heel turn with Dean and Seth against Roman later on.
You
And I
think
think,
Seth would turn too?
yeah, I think you'd have both Dean and Seth turn heel. Probably go back in the tag division all their separate ways, and you'd see Roman emerge as the babyface out of it.
That brings
Well,
up one thing though. If they do turn babyface, and if they are kind of building towards something with that, do you have Dean Ambrose drop the U.S. title anytime soon? And if you do, who do you have him drop it to?
I think you can either have him drop it on the build to them splitting up, and that can be one of the things that causes them to split up, or you keep it on him until you eventually have a triple threat match with them.
I would have him defend it on their split up match, which is the triple threat, and I would have Seth Rollins win it. Actually, shockingly, yes, that's what I'm going to go with.
So
Sounds
you can
great.
sell it.
Well, it's going to be a mid card anyway. You might as well give it, man.
Yeah, Roman Reigns by the time they break up is going to be too big for a mid card title, I think.
See, I don't know if I like the idea of Dean Ambrose keeping the title for basically a whole year.
Does the title even mean anything though?
Yeah, it doesn't. What's
So
what?
it's a prop.
And plus, it's good. I'm glad we're getting nice long title reigns now.
Reminds me of the good old days.
Yeah, AJ Lee's had that title for a freaking hell of a long time. CM Punk had that year-plus long title reign not too long ago.
That I'm okay with, but the U.S. title reign hasn't been that good.
Yeah, because he doesn't defend it.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have people to defend it against, really.
Hopefully that'll change.
What is he going to go in there and defend it against Zack Ryder?
No, woo woo woo.
Well, there is that talk that Zack Ryder and The Miz and who's Dolph Ziggler are going to form another triple threat kind of tag team going
Yeah.
on.
Have you guys seen Zack Ryder's latest, 10,000th YouTube show?
Wait,
No.
is another one?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's saying before I was the woo kid. Well, now it's time to get serious. And I forget what it was. The show has some other name now. I'm gonna have to look up what the hell it was.
Please book me.
Yeah, it's not called Z True Long Island Story or whatever the hell it used to be anymore. It's something else now. Trying to pull it up so I don't seem like an asshole here.
Z. Everyone's
The last Z Road or something like
The Last Resort. That's
That's
yeah.
the one.
That's the Last Resort with a Z.
that. Yeah.
There's
I'll
not
watch it.
the freaking proper name. The Last Resort.
And that kind of sad that they, and I'm a fan of Zack Ryder too. Let me preface it by saying that, but isn't that kind of sad that they really Z True Long Island Story was the start of all this huge social media stuff going on, and now they have their own network and they're desperately looking for more content, and they're not like, hey Zach, why don't you do something? They're like,
Well,
nah, we're good.
well, the reason The thing is, there's no point in bringing Z-Long Trill and I story back because it sunk as soon as WWE got their hands on it, and he became disinterested with it, and that's why it went away.
Mm-hmm. That goes back to the whole reality versus fake reality thing.
Woo, you know it.
It really wasn't that good anyway. I mean, how many bro puns can you do? They get old.
Yeah, but it was funny, like the shit when he was trying to climb the fence going, I'm trying to get over, bro.
I gotta be honest, I liked the other people who were on the show more than him. I liked the show because I got to see like Scott Stamford and Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison off the cuff.
And I liked how his dad was a big John Morrison fan.
Yeah, his dad was awesome. His dad should come in and wrestle.
I thought you were saying that you liked Chip Petta the most.
Even Chiapetta I liked better than Ryder.
You know, how bad is it, though, that they're considering putting Ryder with The Miz and Dolph? That just shows how bad they've fallen.
No, I think that's a good group. I think you put those guys together and you make them just like typical angry white boys.
Yeah,
That's what they are.
white boys?
Because they're generic white guys. Like they're just such typical. Like, hey, let's go pluck these guys out of a fraternity and put them in a wrestling ring. they just got to put Alex Riley in there and complete the bunch.
I don't want Alex Riley. He's such a fucking rat face. Can he just do all the jobs for the team?
I don't think he's going to be wrestling anymore.
Then they got to call up Ted DiBiase. I mean, they don't even have to go to the fraternity. Actually, they got to go to where they buy the books, the textbooks.
Well, does anybody else have any other topics they want to throw out there before we finish off this episode?
So Stacy Keibler got married. Just saying.
Yeah, what the crap? She like just finished with George Clooney not even a few months ago, I thought.
And now she's married to a Mexican.
Who's she married?
Some Mexican.
Some like entrepreneur guy. He's not famous, or at least not famous where we would know him.
Just like some random dude that she was just like, I want to settle down with somebody.
Yeah, he's loaded. So I mean, she'll be okay.
That's a shame.
She's aged horribly though. Fair play.
What?
She
Keibler?
looks really old.
Ooh, yeah, I'm priceless.
Yeah, when she's not wearing makeup, she doesn't look as good as she used to.
I was never the absolute biggest Stacy Keibler fan out there.
It's just
People
all
used to
hilarious.
go completely crazy over her, and I was just, yeah, she's hot, but like, she was never my, oh my god, number one of all time diva kind of thing.
The only thing I ever found really funny was when they made the statue of her legs and ass.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was in that WWE The World thing in New York, whatever it was called.
They actually made like a full-on statue of it.
Yeah. Yep, just gold of her legs and her ass.
And that's sitting somewhere. That thing still exists. That's in a warehouse in Connecticut somewhere.
Orton's probably shit on it. It's just a big ass sitting there with a turd on top.
No, that's gonna be the end of that procedural drama, that CSI show. Where did this shit come from? And it's gonna turn out it wasn't Randy Orton, it was the statue.
You know what Randy Orton's favorite episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia is?
What?
Who pooped the bed?
It was Randy Orton. It wasn't Frank. It wasn't Charlie.
It was Randy. Who? And like Randy Orton comes in and like throws his arm in the air.
That could be a tie back to the wrestling episode. Where they had, what was the name of Roddy Piper's character?
Oh,
Madman? Was that
the
it?
Mauler or something like that. Yeah.
That was so fantastic. You remind me of when or my kids. You got kids? Nah, not anymore. Oh god, I want to watch that show.
I love pop culture's perception of wrestling sometimes.
I love the reference they throw out there for Hulk Hogan's skin. They say like he has like the skin of a hot dog or something.
I think my favorite wrestling inclusion in a TV show was the 70s show. They had The Rock playing his dad or granddad.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but I've got a son, and he's going to be the most electrifying man.
I think it was Matt Hardy was wrestling in that episode too.
Yeah, I think so. And they busted out all the old WWF ropes and stuff to keep it at the time. I thought it was really cool.
That was a good show too.
So, I was watching Malcolm in the Middle the other day, and I didn't even realize it back when I watched it then. But there's like a little snippet of wrestling during the intro.
Yeah, it's a Bret Hart match.
It's a Bret Hart match, but who is he putting the sharpshooter on?
That question was fucking answered a while back, and I can't remember.
Because I actually looked closely. It's not a WWE ring.
It's WCW.
It's a WCW ring, which is like wild. Like of all the random Bret Hart clips, you end up with one of him in WCW. I think it might be Chris Benoit, but I'm not sure. Which totally fucks up Malcolm in the Middle forever.
That show already was fucked up. I hated that show.
Yeah, it was Chris Benoit.
Ah.
I love Malcolm in the Middle. I like to think that it was the prequel
to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I love that idea.
It was the prequel to that stupid ass show, the movie that he did, where he was a secret agent.
I haven't seen it.
The hell was that crap? Agent Corey something or whatever.
Cody Banks.
Sean's like,
sad I know that. Sad I know that. I'm like, kill myself, hang myself.
So I think Drew left.
Oh, what the crap?
Good. We are going to be leaving pretty soon, though, guys. One last chance to call in, 760-512-7247. And if you don't, then I hate you forever. Why don't we just go around and do some plugs while we're at it, though? Just to get that out of the way. Sean?
Right. I'm going to try and not fuck this up this time around, right? Life is a lot like toilet paper. You're either on a roll or you're taking a shit from some asshole. There we go. That was my opening. And I've recently uploaded a new episode of Mario Sunshine on my YouTube channel. That's just Sean, no spaces, just Sean. And yeah, that's it. That's all my plugs. I'm keeping my Twitter private because I'm afraid of death threats for tomorrow's game. In the football.
Where you go?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Us
stupid Americans.
Yeah, you fucking retards. So if you want to listen to a couple of retards, you should check out Mega Powers Radio this Sunday as me and Jana review and discuss Elfen Lied, and it's going to be an interesting show. It's one of the most controversial anime out there. It's going to be live 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're also going to be talking about the casting for Attack on Titan. They just had their English dubbers announced, and there's a lot of people that are mad about it, a lot of people that are happy about it. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Peyton?
Beta.
Well, we certainly appreciate y'all tuning into this special edition of Smack Talk here on Mega Powers Radio. Please continue supporting all the awesome things we got going down here at Mega Powers Radio by staying tuned in at megapowersradio.com. Who would have thought that would have been the web address? Big things popping, little things stopping as we're going through the next couple months. We got not one, but two shows debuting, and if Tony will permit me, I'd actually like to play a commercial for one of them right now.
Go for it.
Trick question, I'm not lying. Waiting, rather. Playing it.
Hey, Dace Tattoo Nation. It is I, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, host of the Dace Man Show, checking in with you guys to let you know of a new podcast debuting April 13th called For Real Movie Club here on Mega Powers Radio. Join me for the month of April as I moderate a panel of 4 movie buffs as we discuss Mel Brooks films. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's April 13th. Tune your radios to Mega Powers Radio, and ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Yes, stay tuned to that and all the awesome things going on here. And of course, if you're a wrestling fan and you enjoyed listening to us live tonight, we are live every Monday night following the conclusion of Monday Night Raw. So tune in to megapowersradio.com for the NPR Raw post show where you hear the same cast of characters joining together to talk about that evening's events and inviting you to call in, and hopefully you'll actually take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You bitches.
That's all for me. Thanks, Tony.
I'm gonna do Drew's. Hey guys. Drew.
So guys, I'm gonna do my bad impression of Tony Mango.
Bounce House. I'm gonna host Smack Talk next week. That's what you get for leaving, Drew.
Yeah.
Next week, guys, we are going to go back to the standard schedule, having the normal kind of segments and everything like that. Our special feature is going to be a retrospective of the Hall of Fame members and our memories about those guys. That's going to be an edition of Wrestling with the Past. We're gonna do the normal hot tags. We're gonna do the rest hold. We're gonna do the ask him. Tell you what Drew was
Ask
thinking.
him.
And next week we're gonna do an outro. We're not gonna do one this week. You guys don't deserve one after not calling in. Disappointed. So, for Sean Walker, for Stephen Wago, for Drew White, and for Mike Payton, I'm Tony Mango. This has been another Smark Out moment, and we're being counted out.